Welcome back to the Sky River Show. Today we're going to have some fun looking at Pleasure Way Class B and B Plus van campers. We'll also show you how these amazing van campers are made and introduce you to some of the folks who make them. But before we get into that, we'd like to tell you a little bit about Pleasure Way's history and how they evolved into one of the industry-leading manufacturers of Class B van campers. Pleasure Way Industries is truly a Canadian success story. The founder of Pleasure Way Industries, Merv Rumpel, an RV dealer from Saskatchewan, was having trouble getting inventory of Class B van-type motorhome. Being an entrepreneur, Mr. Rumpel believed he could solve his inventory issue by building Class B motorhomes himself. In 1986, Mr. Rumpel made it happen, and he started manufacturing Pleasure Way Class B motorhomes. As a dealer, the one thing that bothered Mr. Rumpel was the quality of the products that he received from the RV manufacturer. The products were never quite up to Mr. Rumpel's standards, and he found that he was constantly doing repairs and improvements to RVs as soon as his dealership received the product. Mr. Rumpel vowed that his manufacturing company would be different. Consequently, today Pleasure Way builds the very best Class B motorhome the industry has to offer. But don't take our word for it. Check this out. In 2010 and 2011, Pleasure Way has received the Recreational Vehicle Dealer Association Quality Circle Award. Not to mention, Pleasure Way was rated the #1 motorized manufacturer in North America and the only Class B manufacturer to receive this award for those years. Pleasure Way was rated on vehicle design, vehicle reliability and quality, competitive price to value, parts support, and dealership warranty support. That is quite an accomplishment. And it appears that Mr. Rumpel's original vow still holds true, and it's part of Pleasure Way's culture 25 years later.
As soon as we open the door, one of the first things you're going to notice is our brand new option, a phantom sliding screen door. This is a residential quality screen door. It's fully aluminum framed. It covers the entire opening, and also if you happen to knock it, it pops right back into the track. It self-feeds itself every time as it rolls back in. You also have different adjustment stops. You can have a little bit open or all the way open or all the way closed. And the best part, it's going to let all the fresh air in and keep all the bugs out. The second option we're going to notice right away is multiplex wiring. Multiplex wiring allows us to centralize all the switches for the coach. So we have our battery disconnect switch we can turn on. You can control all of the lights in the coach. You can turn them all on or turn them all off. So if you're leaving to go out for a walk, you can turn all of the lights off. You don't have to run inside if you forgot something. There are 2 switch panels located in the coach, one at the rear and one in the front. This gives you easy access as you enter the coach, or if you're at the back, you can control all the features. This also eliminates about 40% of the wiring throughout the coach. From the moment you step into the FL, which means front lounge, you'll notice how roomy it is up front. Remember, this is only a 22-foot coach, and here we've created 2 separate seating areas. The benefit of this is we can spin our front chairs around, which are covered in beautiful ultra leather. You have a second TV, 22-inch TV with a Blu-ray player. You can set up your table, you can dine here, you can watch TV, and the advantage to this is that if you choose to leave your bed made up, then you have another area that you can sit and dine in. This is fantastic. Also, if somebody wants to sleep in the morning, I can sit up here, I can read my book, I can watch the game on TV, and I don't have to disturb anybody. As we work our way through the coach, you'll notice we have over 6 feet of standing headroom and a soft touch vinyl ceiling. A lot of people build RVs. At Pleasure Way, we feel like we're building your next home. Just look at this kitchen, for example. We have a beautiful Corian countertop. It's buffed and sanded 3 individual times to get this luster. We also have a stainless steel sink, a nice cutting board, single lever faucet, and a flush mount 2-burner stove. And when you need a little more extra room, we even have a flip up counter extension. Across from the kitchen, we have a convection microwave in case you feel the need to bake some fresh bread. We also have a Dometic 3-way refrigerator. It's located up off the floor, so it's at a very convenient height to get in and out. It has the removable freezer compartment if you're just taking a day trip and you want more fridge room. It's also 3-way, so that means it runs on 12 volt, 110, and propane. And propane is really important, especially if you want to boondock or dry camp someplace. You can always run the fridge on propane and it's not going to wear down your 12 volt battery. We also have a 16,000 BTU furnace to warm the coach up on those chilly nights. Behind the front lounge, we're going to find our bathroom. So behind these two doors is our wet bath. Our wet bath features a Thetford toilet, which is a china bowl, which is really easy to keep clean, and it's a residential size. We have a corner sink and a vanity and a shower. So this complete unit is watertight. Simply pull across your shower curtain and you're good to go. Now, as we get to the back of the coach, this is the focal area. We have a beautiful large lounging area with a power sofa. It's covered in rich ultra leather, which is really easy to keep clean. You can maintain it with just soap and water. And another great benefit is if you have pets, maybe you bring your dog along with you, his fur is not going to mat into the fabric. All of our ottomans and our sofa has one layer of memory foam and one layer of medium density foam. So that creates a box spring effect so that when you lay the sofa down into a bed, you're not feeling any seams or ridges between the pieces. The power sofa also comes with two 3-point seat belts, so those days you're using it as a day tripper and you want to go and bring an extra couple along while you're exploring, they can just belt up in the back. Really simple. On this side, we have a 22-inch LED LCD TV, which simply you can bring it out. You can watch it from all different kinds of angles. It's really great, and it tucks back in and locks in place for travel mode. This also comes with a matching LG Blu-ray player. After you spend another fun day exploring in your Pleasureway and you're ready to call it a night, you simply just have to push the button on your keypad and lay the sofa down. So now you've got a choice. You can either sleep it as two single beds in case somebody's an early riser. It's really simple to get out, or you can fill it all in into one big bed. As we move to the outside of the coach, the 2015 Plateau FL is built upon the Mercedes-Benz 3500 chassis. It features a standard 2.1-liter diesel engine with a 7-speed transmission. We're getting reports from our customers that this coach can average 22 miles per gallon on the highway. With your safety in mind, all these new Mercedes-Benz chassis come equipped with such features as blind spot assist, lane assist, high beam assist, and collision prevention. On the passenger side, you can tell we have this clean, sleek, automotive look. When we open up the passenger door to find our switch that controls our power awning. A simple push of the button, the awning comes out. It's a 13-foot power awning, provides tons of shade on those hot days. If you're looking for a coach that's only 22 feet long, it's got 2 separate living areas, you want something that's easy to drive, easy to park, fuel efficient, a Mercedes-Benz chassis, backed by our Pleasureway 5-year coach warranty, maybe this is the motorhome for you.
Sky River RV is celebrating its 25 years in business. Since 1990, Sky River RV has thousands of very happy customers. If you think RVs or RV service, then Sky River RV is the trusted name on the Central Coast. Now with 3 locations, Paso Robles, Pismo Beach, and Buellton. It's really easy to take advantage of our Silver Anniversary savings. Motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels, new or used. Silver Anniversary sale means savings on our entire selection at Sky River RV. Join the celebration at Sky River RV.
Lucky you. You've been thinking about buying an RV, and now Sky River RV is having its 2015 clearance sale. We're not talking about RVs that were trade-ins or rental units. These are brand new 2015 coaches with special financing and huge discounts. Unbelievable savings on the best selection of remaining 2015 models like Airstream, Winnebago, Cougar, and so many more. But there's only a limited number of 2015s available. So get to Sky River RV in Paso Robles and find the RV of your dreams.
And the Ascent fit us. We like to use it as our second car, really, downtown Roanoke. It's just, we take it to concerts, we take it to art shows.
Wine festivals.
Wine festivals.
It's perfect for wine festivals.
We've taken it on a 2.5-month trip to Alaska. 16,000 miles. Running and gunning, but we saw a lot and enjoyed it all.
And no problems with the RV whatsoever.
We take it to the beach often, park it on the shoulder of the paved road, and walk right up onto the beach with our picnic basket or whatever, and enjoy the outdoors.
This year we went to Alaska. We put in 18,000 miles.
Yeah, you
went
gotta,
up via
you gotta
Pennsylvania,
really like
to
it
BC,
to drive like
to go
that.
to Alaska with my brother and his wife. We came back via the Grand Canyon. Then we went up to New York for our high school reunion.
We use it a lot.
So we use it.
We use it a lot.
We put on anywhere from 15 to 18,000 miles a year.
We got it to be able to tailgate, and we go to the Alabama games, and it makes it real easy to get in and get out, and you don't have to worry about driving through traffic.
Whenever we step into the vehicle, we're home, which is really neat, and we get to sleep in our own bed at night, and we eat better in the RV.
Yeah.
And it can go up forest roads, and
we've driven up beside glaciers and dirt roads here and there.
And we picked the RL4 because we have an elderly mother that lives near us, and we run to the airport, pick people up and stuff like that. So we're still able to use it as a passenger van until we decide to take a long trip, and then we convert it, for the long haul.
It's very versatile, and for us, again, it has always been about my wife being able to share the driving duties, feeling comfortable sharing the driving duties, and myself not having to worry about where I'm going to park my big Class C or A for that matter.
Most of the time we're totally isolated. We do a lot of dry camping to the point where we'd even rather stop and stay overnight in a Walmart than go to a commercial site sometimes. And because we're freer, we feel we have more freedom.
Yeah, we
in our
don't
travels.
stay anywhere more than a couple of nights,
we've always liked taking the back road or the scenic route, and so many times we're driving down some narrow, windy road saying, boy, are we glad we don't have an A-class, because we wouldn't be able to do this in an A-class. We're so glad we have ours.
We don't like to stay on the main highways. We like to go into the little towns and go the side roads, and we wanted to do Route 66 and be able to do the mountain out there. Wait, there it is. Here's the picture.
Pleasureway goes through great lengths to give their motorhomes a proper flooring foundation. This process begins by laying the CNC routed subfloor, which fits the flooring footprint of each individual motorhome exactly, with interlocking pieces. The subfloor is then screwed down into countersunk holes to ensure a solid, stable, and squeak-free foundation. Every seam and screw hole created in this process is then filled. A final sanding occurs to ensure the subfloor is left solid and smooth with no imperfections. It is only once this standard has been achieved that the carpet and linoleum are glued into place. Here, we see the installer finally trimming and fitting the linoleum up against the previously installed cabinetry. This same procedure is followed for all carpet installation. This labor-intensive approach is used so each motorhome's flooring is custom tailored for a precise finish. Pleasureway takes this process one step further by laying a fine bead of silicone at all points where the linoleum meets the lower cabinetry, preventing moisture from spills to seep under and damage the subfloor.
You know, we had a lot of stuff we carried in the fifth wheel and we put it in the back of the truck, and we realized we didn't use most of it. It was just traveling around gathering dust. And it was a relief, really, to just let that go.
I found out that I didn't need a lot of the things that I had in the big rig when I downsized.
Reflexes aren't as good and not as comfortable driving 45 foot plus 20 feet of car behind me. So this is what we were looking for.
And the Class C was just too big, couldn't park it, it was just cumbersome to drive anywhere.
Just didn't want a big monster to drive around. I didn't want to be a bus driver.
We're not camping like we did with our kids anymore. We're just traveling. Why are we going down the highway with this great big thing?
We had looked at a C-van and the bigger vans, but we wanted something that was easy to drive. We could pull into a parking lot, park, run out, and get something to eat.
We stop at a grocery store. We can just back this in or pull it into a normal parking space. Which, of course, with the 37, you always had to search around. We always had a car behind it, and so forth.
Plus, we can now stop at places which we couldn't stop at in a big unit.
Make U-turns. We like to do flea markets, antique stores. We couldn't hardly do that.
First thing when we emptied out the old Class A, I was amazed at how much stuff I had in there that I never used.
There's no extra stuff in here. Everything we have now we use. Whereas the other one, the more space you have, the more you fill it up anyway. So
we changed just about everything to more travel easy, knowing we were going to go smaller.
But this one you can pull in anywhere, and need groceries, you pull into the grocery store parking lot and park it just like a car or a truck.
But then we saw this one day and we thought this is just perfect. It parks in a parking spot.
We go more often. We don't have to pull a car. We can go into any space.
Easy to get around, easy to set up, just park, plug in, and you're ready.
But then we moved back to a house, and then the big one just sat in the driveway, and we didn't take it out like we used to. So, and we missed going out. So that's why we wanted to downsize and get back to this, because we were so fed up of towing.
Lucky you. You've been thinking about buying an RV, and now Sky River RV is having its 2015 clearance sale. We're not talking about RVs that were trade-ins or rental units. These are brand new 2015 coaches with special financing and huge discounts. Unbelievable savings on the best selection of remaining 2015 models like Airstream, Winnebago, Cougar, and so many more. But there's only a limited number of 2015s available. So get to Sky River RV in Paso Robles and find the RV of your dreams. What's easy to drive and park, gets up to 24 miles to the gallon, and allows you to get a second home tax break? It's the Class B van camper, and Sky River RV has the best selection of Class B van campers on the Central Coast, featuring brands like Airstream, Winnebago, and Road Track. And not only do we have the best selection of the highest quality van campers, we offer the best prices. If you're interested in or even curious about a Class B van camper, do yourself a favor and come to Sky River RV.
Pleasureway's CNC router is used to cut the initial shape of the Corian. However, this only starts the lengthy process of transforming it into countertops, backsplashes, and shower surrounds. To achieve the custom OG edge, a strip of Corian is glued and clamped into place. Once dry, the new edge receives 2 router passes that create the unique finish. Each individual piece of Corian will then be hand sanded 3 different times. Each stage of sanding requires a different degree of sandpaper grit, which allows for the finest results. No area of the Corian is left untouched, as the entire surface needs to be evenly sanded to prepare it for polishing. 2 sessions of hand polishing are done last to achieve the beautifully deep and seamless solid surface look. After an average of 16 hours hand sanding and polishing the Corian for each motorhome, the end result is a sleek and rich finished surface. The non-porous nature of Corian makes it easy to clean, hygienic, and extremely stain resistant.
I had a 38 foot, and I wanted something I could get in and get out. And I was down here at Lazy Days, and I was looking at a couple of different models, and I saw this one, and I said, well, it'll just about fit all my needs. And it's easy in, easy out, have no problem parking it anywhere, and she can drive it. She wouldn't drive the 38 foot.
We just like the practicality of being small enough to put in a regular parking place, and my wife can drive it anywhere she feels comfortable with.
Yeah, we had two Class A's, two 35-footers, and we decided that was just about enough time to get rid of the big ones, excuse me, and go to something more compact. So we decided we'd buy a used one first, just to see if we like it, see if the size was good for us, and it was.
Oh, we enjoy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with any other thing, I'll tell you. After having the big ones, no. This is ideal.
Yeah. We've had a fifth wheel, 34-foot fifth wheel for 12 years, and my back couldn't take all the effort to set up every time on the fifth wheel, and of course moving it around is a little more difficult. This is a breeze compared to the fifth wheel, so we downsized for travel.
We rented a C-Class, the larger RVs, and that was up in Alaska where there's lots of space, but living in the Boston area, this is a very convenient size.
Wouldn't want it any bigger, don't need it any bigger. We're very comfortable traveling in this. We've done it 10, 12-week trips.
We like the way it runs, we like the way it works, we like the way it looks, and I can play with it because it's not so big, complicated that I can't.
And even I can drive it.
Yeah.
And Jackie does probably 95 to 99% of the driving.
It drives so beautifully. It handles just like a dream. I love being in the driver's seat.
Pleasure Way was our choice because we had, after looking extensively on the internet and listening to other people talk about Class Bs, decided it was a well-made and easy for my wife to drive vehicle. We had looked at C's and decided that they would be a little too bulky for her to handle.
And in May, I bought this one, and I love it. My old one was like my first apartment after college. This one is like a sleek, contemporary loft. I absolutely love it. I have tons of room. I have all the room I need. Nothing is wasted. I love the windows. It drives like a dream. I can park anywhere. It's easy to drive. I get great gas mileage. It's a no-brainer. The big ones, the Class A's, they don't have anything that we don't have except more room to swing a cat. And the cats don't like it when you swing them around anyway. So this has everything you need, nothing that you don't. I love my Pleasure Way. Love it, love it, love it.
Sky River RV is celebrating its 25 years in business. Since 1990, Sky River RV has thousands of very happy customers. If you think RVs or RV service, then Sky River RV is the trusted name on the Central Coast. Now with 3 locations, Paso Robles, Pismo Beach, and Buellton. It's really easy to take advantage of our Silver Anniversary savings. Motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels, new or used. Silver Anniversary sale means savings on our entire selection at Sky River RV. Join the celebration at Sky River RV.
Have you seen the latest Sky River RV show? Not only are we sharing what's going on in the world of RVs, we'll also take you to the best local events. Join us as we discover the fun on the Central Coast. The Sky River RV show on Charter Channel 10 and Comcast Channel 27. If you're looking for an RV, don't limit your choices. Come to Sky River RV, where we have over 300 coaches for you to discover and explore. At Sky River RV, we have the largest selection of high-quality travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. We carry only quality brands like Airstream, Coachman, Newmar, Cougar, and Winnebago, just to name a few. And along with this incredible selection, we also have the best prices. If you're looking or even just curious about an RV, come to Sky River RV.
What we found is traveling with a dog and with a Pleasureway is it opens us up to the entire community of the other pet owners, the other Pleasureway owners.
You meet people faster. When we first considered an RV, one of the motivating factors for us was that we didn't want to leave our animals behind. We wanted to be able to take them where we went, and when we really thought about our options, the Pleasureway was the great choice because it still gave us the freedom, because of its size, the freedom to go anywhere we wanted to go and still have our animals with us.
I got a motorhome and an RV because I wanted to travel with my dog, and she likes the outdoors, and so it's been really good. But she's a really good traveler. She sits in the passenger seat. I have a little seatbelt for her, but that's another reason why I got an RV, so we could go everywhere. I retired and now we're on the road.
I know my decision. Class A to me is way too big. I didn't feel comfortable driving it. I wouldn't want to drive it. And we wanted to use this to also use it locally. We take her with us almost all the time. So when we go shopping and it's the summertime, you just turn the generator on, air conditioning's on for the dog, and you don't feel badly leaving her in the van.
And they sleep in the bed with us.
And they sleep in the bed.
The bed is big enough for all four of us.
And then inside the camper, they really love it because they get room to walk around inside.
The big guy's he's 14, and he's been across the country like 3 times, just loves it. The little guys are new, so they're just figuring out where they should hide while we're moving back and forth and while she's cooking and stuff.
Animals are so adaptable and so flexible, and they always find their spots. They find their little places to curl up.
So Nathan and I travel. He's a great traveler, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. And he rides in a doggy car seat, strapped into a seatbelt and his little harness.
I have their doggy blankets, and I keep the seat down, and they just get themselves comfortable.
And the fox leather is absolutely fantastic because if they do happen to get a little bit muddy or dog print on there, then it just wipes off real easy.
And she's a long-haired dog, but with this leather and seats, they wipe off. You can't even tell there was a dog in it.
With the coverings that they use on the seat, he doesn't soil it because it just wipes off if he comes in with wet feet. So it's really dog friendly.
We fostered this dog for 2 years, and 2 years they x-rayed her hips and she couldn't make it as a service dog, so we got to keep her. You see our license plate is the number 4, letter R, dog. And it's not really for our dog, it's because of our dog.
Anyone who takes a second to look at a Pleasureway Class B van camper can't help but be impressed. And at Sky River, we're very proud to offer a line of Pleasureway van campers for you to inspect. Come to Sky River RV and see for yourself why this remarkable van camper is considered by many to be the cream of the crop when it comes to Class Bs. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you at one of our 3 locations. The newest store in Buellton, our store in Pismo Beach, and of course, Sky River RV in Paso Robles. Until next time, from all your friends at Sky River RV, happy RVing.